Hey gang, DVD collector back in the movie room, and you are on the Movie Reviewers 100, and it is sports week, sports movie week. So I'm decked out in my absolute favorite attire, my Miami Dolphins jersey, sporting Mr. Ryan Tannehill, and my hat. But we're not talking about football. I'm a huge lover of basketball. I love the NBA. I have quite a few teams that I absolutely love. I am a diehard Boston Celtics fan. I love the Pacers, just a lot of teams that I follow. And also trickles over to college basketball, and even enjoy watching high school basketball. I just love the sport. It's probably actually my favorite sport, even more than football. So I thought I would talk about one of the best basketball movies ever, and this is a high school basketball. So this is Hoosiers. Gene Hackman, Dennis Hopper, Barbara Hershey. This is absolutely my favorite Dennis Hopper performance of all time. Let's get into the movie first anyway. It's about a high school basketball team that gets a new coach. The new coach is kind of a rocky kind of coach. He's probably not, everybody doesn't think he's the best fit at first, whatever. And he comes in and takes this Indiana basketball team to the state championship. This is the story of the 1954 Indiana State basketball championship. Even though I think the movie says it takes place in 1952. No, it says 1954 on here as well. One little tidbit about this movie that I did read or seen on the special features, because I just watched this the other day again to get ready for this, was that Dennis Hopper, in order to get ready for his role as the town drunk / father of one of the stars / assistant coach, there's a scene, a pretty good scene, where he walks across the basketball floor and he's completely drunk out of his mind. And in order to get ready for that scene, he wanted a 10-second head start to action so he could spin around in circles really fast and get dizzy. And then when they called action, he came out. And it just goes to show what length some of these people go to bring us these amazing movies. Very cut and dry, just basic basketball movie. Coach comes in, turns stuff around. Team does amazing. A lot of the scenes that were filmed for the state championship, they did a little bit of trick photography for this because they couldn't get enough extras, so they just filmed at different angles and moved people. Really, really genius stuff to do. If you haven't ever seen Hoosiers, I do highly, highly, highly recommend this movie. It is one of my all-time favorite sports movies. I love just about any movie about sports. My favorite sports include basketball, football, and boxing. I am a huge boxing fan. I almost did Rocky, but I put Rocky on a higher shelf than just a regular sports movie. I put it more, it's more than just boxing to me, even though it's boxing. I know Al just did Rocky 4, and he did an amazing job with that, and I love Rocky 4, but the original Rocky's the one I'm talking about. It's one of my all-time favorite movies, and I almost call it a sports movie, but then I take it back. Some of my others, For Love of the Game, 8 Men Out, Field of Dreams, and you notice the theme here, they're all baseball movies, and I absolutely do not watch baseball. I think it's one of the most boring sports out there. I know it's un-American to say. I follow baseball on SportsCenter. I follow the Reds and the Giants. That's my two teams that I like to do good. Always have. I don't even know why I ever picked the Giants. I think it's because of their uniforms, maybe, but I've followed boxing almost my entire life. Basketball's the same way. College basketball, I don't really have a team per se. I just like to watch basketball, but I ultimately prefer the NBA. I will watch just about anybody play. I'm a huge Kevin Durant fan. I think he's probably the best basketball player in the NBA right now. But I'm getting completely off topic. The movie Hoosiers. If you don't know what a Hoosier is, if you don't live in the United States, there might be a chance that you don't know what a Hoosier is. It's just what people from Indiana call themselves. my mother is from Indiana, so that's one thing why I know that. Hoosier basketball in the United States is huge. Indiana is like the capital of basketball. Everybody plays basketball. It's just like basketball in Indiana is as popular as, I don't know, hockey in Alaska. You know, it's just it's the sport. If you don't play basketball, you're really not an athlete. You don't ever really hear about Indiana football, except for maybe the Colts. But anyway, the Hoosiers, Gene Hackman, great performance, and especially Dennis Hopper, who always gave a great performance, and this was no exception. This is, in my eyes, my favorite movie with Dennis Hopper and the love of basketball. So, till next time, guys, thanks a lot. Watch everybody else's videos. Watch everybody that's already put up one. Thanks for the support on the Movie Reviewers 100, and I'll see you next week with whatever the theme is. So until next time, go Fins.